All right, let's dive right into something incredible. We're talking about a secret, one that's been known for centuries, the idea that just a few hidden words can unlock your absolute true potential.
So let me ask you this, and really think about it for a second. What if your words, the ones you speak every single day, could literally create your reality? What if they weren't just for talking, but were actual commands you're sending out to the universe?
And that's the big secret, right there. It's this idea that our ancient ancestors totally understood. Language isn't just for chatting. It's a tool for creation. Seriously, it's this piece of wisdom that suggests your voice, your words, can actually shape the world around you.
And look, this isn't some new age fad we're talking about. This is an ancient truth, something that echoes through all of human history. So let's dig in and see just how deep these roots actually go.
You know, when you start looking, you see it everywhere. From the sands of ancient Egypt all the way to the spiritual traditions of India, this belief in the power of the spoken word, it's this common thread connecting all of them. The Egyptians, they had what they called Heka, literally words of power. In Hebrew mysticism, the Kabbalah teaches that the entire universe was created through the divine word. The sages in Vedic India, they used mantras to elevate their consciousness. And hey, even in early Christianity, the Gospel of John kicks off with, "In the beginning was the Word." It's just so clear, right? Across all these different cultures, people just knew that our words have this incredible, sacred power.
Okay, so let's zoom in on one of those for a sec. Heka. This is so cool. To the ancient Egyptians, this wasn't just some spooky magic trick. No, it was a fundamental belief. They were convinced that if you spoke the right sounds with the right intention, you could literally change the fabric of reality. You could command divine energies. I mean, think about that.
Okay, I get it. I know what some of you might be thinking right now. This sounds like a bunch of ancient mysticism. And you know what? It does. But here's where it gets really fascinating. Modern science, it's actually starting to catch up. It's beginning to echo these very same ancient ideas.
Just think about this for a moment. Quantum physics is now telling us that our consciousness, our awareness, our focus can actually affect observable reality on a physical level. So if that's true, well, then what are our words? They're the audible expression of that consciousness, right? They become this incredibly powerful tool to focus that energy and point it exactly where we want it to go.
So with that foundation laid, connecting the ancient with the modern, we're ready for the good stuff. We're ready to unlock the tools themselves. We're talking about 5 sacred keys. Think of it like your personal vibrational toolkit for creating the life you want.
All right, let's get into it. Key number 1, it's a word that pretty much all of us know, but very few of us understand its real power. And that word is Amen. So the real magic of Amen comes from where it's from. Its Hebrew root means firm or true. So get this. When you say it, you're not just tacking it on to the end of a prayer. No way. You are energetically stamping your intention with the power of truth. You're declaring with absolute conviction that what you've just said is already a done deal. It's a seal, a confirmation that it's already a reality just waiting to show up in the physical world.
Okay, moving on to our second key, and again, it's another one that seems so simple, but it is just profoundly powerful. The word is thanks.
You know, gratitude is so much more than just being polite. It's a frequency. It's a vibe. When you say thanks and you really feel it in your heart, you're basically sending a signal to the universe that says, hey, I see you. I recognize your generosity. And what that does is it aligns your personal energy with the vibration of abundance. It's like tuning your radio to the right station, opening up the channel to let even more good stuff flow into your life.
All right, key number 3. Now this one's a little more esoteric, a little more mystical. It's a word that acts like a direct command to the universe. That word is ephata.
Ephata. It comes from Aramaic and it literally means be opened. This is a command for liberation. Seriously, think of it as a master key for any lock you run into in your life. Anytime you feel stuck or confused or blocked, using this word is like saying opened. It's a direct command for clarity, for clearing away all those barriers, whether they're mental, emotional, or spiritual. It just blasts them out of the way.
Okay, our 4th key is a sound that you've probably heard before, but its true purpose is nothing short of cosmic, and that sound is Om.
So in the Vedic traditions, Om is considered the primordial sound, the sound that started it all. It's like the background hum of the entire universe. And when you chant it, you're literally tuning your own personal energy field to that cosmic frequency. You're raising your vibration and plugging yourself directly into universal consciousness. It's pretty incredible. And that brings us to the fifth and final key. And folks, these are, well, they're arguably the two most powerful words you will ever speak. I am.
I am. This is it. This is the ultimate creative statement. These two little words don't just describe you, they define you, they create you. Whatever you put after I am becomes your reality. I am abundant. I am healthy. I am peaceful. Each one is a direct command, a decree to the universe to make it so. You're literally molding your own existence with these words.
Okay, so knowing about these keys is great, right? But it's just the first step. Using them, that's where the real magic happens. So let's talk about how to build them into a simple but totally transformative daily practice. So your morning routine, the first words you speak when you wake up, literally set the vibe for your entire day. So before you even check your phone, before you do anything, declare your reality. Say, I'm abundance, or whatever you want to be. Then really feel that gratitude. Just say thanks for everything you have and everything that's on its way. And then seal the deal. Lock it in with a confident, powerful amen. Just like that, you've programmed your day for success.
Now for the evening, that time right before you fall asleep. Your subconscious mind is wide open. It's super receptive. So this is the perfect time for an alignment. First, calm your mind down with that universal hum. Om. Then plant those powerful seeds in your subconscious. I am peace. I am secure. And finally, just before you drift off, command any leftover blocks or junk from the day to just dissolve. Ephata. You're basically clearing the way to receive insights and opportunities even while you're sleeping.
So, we've covered a lot, right? We've looked at the ancient history, the modern science, and the day-to-day practice. And what does it all point to? It all comes back to one incredible truth. The ultimate power to create, it lies right there in your own voice.
I really want you to let this sink in for a second. Your words are not just empty sounds floating in the air. Every single word you speak is a brushstroke on the canvas of your reality. And that creative force, the one that started the entire universe, that word from the very beginning, an echo of that same power exists in your voice. It's already in you. It's just waiting for you to use it. Look, these 5 words are the keys. They're sacred tools of transformation that have been handed down through the ages, and now they're yours. So really, the only question left is this. Now that you hold the keys, what are you going to create?